What's up? It's Lip Service. I'm Angela Yee.
I'm Gigi McGuire.
I'm Stephanie Santiago.
I'm Laura Mora.
And it's your boy Mooski for sure.
Oh, that was the smooth, sexy voice.
You know.
This is your second time on. First time was on Zoom. Mm-hmm. We had a good, fun conversation.
Yeah.
Why are you laughing like that?
Oh no, because I was cool and I was cooking something. And they called me like, hey, you got an interview in 5 minutes. And I hop on. I'm like, oh, okay.
It's not bad, right?
No. Smooth.
Well, congratulations, first of all, for a couple of things. But you got a baby on the way.
Yeah, I do.
A boy.
Yeah, Ozzy.
Yeah. So, why the name Ozzy?
So Ozzy has a Hebrew origin. Mm-hmm. It means strength. And I just wanted to give my son a name that actually, it had meaning behind it. I just wanted to make sure I do that for him.
That's exciting. You having a baby. Mm-hmm. So how was it when you found out? Because, there's always that moment when she's like, did she how people send like the screenshot of the positive test or were you home and she, how did it happen?
So, she called me. This is what happened. The first time she thought she was pregnant, it was a chemical pregnancy. That's what they said. So, and then.
What does that mean?
I don't know. She said that, or like the test, it was something like the test, something happened with the test or something like that. Mm-hmm. So we thought she was pregnant, then she wasn't. Mm-hmm. So then, a couple weeks passed and she called me. She was like, I think I was in Miami. I'm pretty sure, but she called me and she told me she got to tell me something. And you know what I'm saying? She was like kind of like dragging it out and stuff, but I kind of had a feeling. I was like, what's going on? And she told me, oh man. I was happy, but at the same time I was like, oh, you know what I'm saying?
Nervous, kind of.
Yeah, I was kind of nervous, but then it's just like from that moment on, I just kicked it into a different mode. Like it really gave me a different perspective on life. Like it made me look at things way different. And now it's like I got very serious, about what I'm doing and what I'm doing it for, and it's amazing for real. It was dope.
Yeah, I always wonder what goes through a guy's head first, because I assume if it's somebody you love and you're with, it's exciting, but then at the same time, it's also like, oh shit.
Yeah, it's just like it was exciting, but at the same time, it was just like, okay, Moo, you got to get your life together, man. Like you can't, you know what I'm saying? There's no excuses no more. Like you live and now you got to provide for another one. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, it's time now. Like you got to, you know what I mean? You got to buckle down and really get right.
Okay. I'm not mad at it.
I like that.
Yeah. And so you're going to raise Ozzy in Atlanta?
Yeah.
That's the plan?
Yeah, in Atlanta.
You look so happy.
I love Atlanta.
Is he going to be a Grady baby?
Is he going to be what?
A Grady baby.
What is that?
What hospital does she have him at?
Oh, no, not Grady. She doing home birth. We got a midwife.
Oh, nice. You got a midwife.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's dope.
Yeah, I was scared about it at first. I ain't going to lie. Because I was watching the videos and stuff. I was like, yo, this is
I have a friend
crazy.
that did that a couple years ago.
So you have a doula
though.
and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's dope.
It's dope.
And you doing all the Lamaze classes and everything? Or how does that work?
So the midwife, she comes now she's starting to come, I think, every week. Mm-hmm. So she's coming every week. We just had an appointment last week where we sat in the pool and rehearsed how it's gonna go.
Yeah, walk through.
I guess you could say. But
did you cry?
No.
You're
going to.
I think I am.
I know it. I can tell by that.
We can tell.
What you're giving us right now.
We also could tell from your music too.
Listen, from right here, I'm yes. The way you are speaking on it right now, I can only imagine the emotion you're gonna have when you really see your son get
right. Probably so. Because
we were having a conversation about your song, right? Soul Bleed.
Soul Bleed.
Oh my God. So we had a whole conversation because me and Gigi. I don't know. Okay, so let me ask. All right, I'm gonna ask everybody in the room. Have you ever felt like you had your soul bleed from having your heart broken? Right? I don't think I've ever experienced that. But what about you, Steph?
Oh, of course you would ask me first, right? I think every time my heart breaks, my soul bleeds. Everybody. And
how many times does your heart break?
Over the sea. My heart been broke. I always say that my mother is the first person to ever break my heart. And when your mom says, I'll be right back, I'm going to go to the store. She was really going to the store. She would come back in 20 minutes. But oh my God, I just felt so dead inside because my mother wasn't there for 15 minutes. Like, oh my God, my heart was so broken. I remember crying so hard that I could barely breathe. And that's the same feels you get when a man breaks your heart. So yeah, I feel I think it happens to me on an average every 3 to 5 years.
Okay, 3 to 5 years, you get your heart broken. Can you not leave the house? Like, how does?
No, yeah, I mean, I felt so. There's been times that a man has made me feel so broken. I'm so embarrassed to say this because I look back and it's just silly and it doesn't make any sense. Where, you know, I just feel like I don't want to live anymore. I don't want to get up. I don't want to do anything, and like not even things that are important to me. And I just feel like I feel like that's like the saddest thing in the world. It's the word, like it just doesn't make sense. It's really silly, you know, because
I don't know, Beth. I don't think having feelings is silly.
No, I just feel like the thing is with emotions and feelings like that, you know, it doesn't stay the same. Everything changes. Every single minute we're changing. Right now we're in a conversation that is changing, you know? Nothing stays the same. The way you feel about something today, you're not going to feel the same way about it in a few weeks. You know, with time, everything changes. And it's like when you remember that, things feel so much better. But in that moment of just feeling like it's just, I don't want to live anymore. It's silly.
Damn, you say you don't want to live anymore. Gigi.
I've never felt that way.
Yeah,
I have definitely felt that way a few times.
I don't think I've ever had my heart broken. Like, I don't think.
Does that mean you've never been in love, you think?
I've been in love, but
Is she the heartbreaker?
I've not. Oh, I'm probably the heartbreaker. I didn't even think about it that way. I'm sure I broke a couple
I could say that too. I've definitely. I think that's my karma too. The way I get so emotionally invested into people. I feel like the more invested a man gets into me, the more I don't want him.
What?
So I've definitely broken a couple hearts too. Like
Mooski looks so confused.
I've seen I've had a man like really cry to me and seem really broken and not really feel like I want to, you know, help him fix that.
What about you, Laura? You feel like you've ever?
At first I said no, but I did one time. But it just took that one time and my feelings towards every time I go into a relationship now, like I don't put in everything I put in that relationship that broke my heart to the point where my soul was bleeding. But I did feel that. I mean, I was young, you know, I was really young. It was like my first real relationship after my oldest son. So I had my son at 16. And you would have thought that was, but every relationship I've been in, I walked away from because I was feeling like it was taking a toll on my soul and myself. And I always come to think, okay, if I'm not happy and I'm feeling like this bad inside, is affecting my kid.
Right.
Is affecting how I deal with my child, is affecting everything I do with my child. Because, you know, when you going through things, like everything around you is affected by it. So yeah, I did get a lot of things happen in that situation where it made me feel little, didn't make me feel pretty. And again, I was a young mom, so I was already going into it with insecurities that I wasn't good enough because I already had baggage. So that really, like, man, I ran after the car. I scratched the car. I was fighting them.
Like you keyed the car?
Hell yeah. Right in Harlem. Shit. While he was with the bookies. Me and my homegirl pulled up in a cab.
He was with the bookies.
Man,
okay,
this man took
sounding
me
terrible.
Everything. Like, we were supposedly engaged. We were engaged. Then he was engaged with somebody else. Like, living 20 million different lives outside of me that I had no knowledge of. And that really, like, till this day, I'm still dealing with trauma. I mean, well, I'm not going to say this day because I've let a lot of it go and I've grown from it. But to this day, sometimes things happen and has happened in relationships where my heart, like, you know, just that they'll do something that happened, something similar to what happened in that situation. Deja vu and automatically I get, you know, like
oh, this ain't working. Let's go, red flag.
Yeah, I got to go.
You know, people always act like you got to go through a bunch of bullshit in a relationship.
Not true.
Yeah. And I feel like you shouldn't have to. I mean, obviously there's disagreements and things happen, but you shouldn't have to go through like the worst shit ever and want to, you know, feel that way for you to have a relationship. What made you even write that song?
So I wrote that song so long ago. I'm sitting there trying to think.
It's on the, you know.
I wrote that song before Track Star.
Okay, wow.
Yeah, I wrote a song before Track Star. But so Soul Bleed, so this how Soul Bleed came about. For I was on YouTube and I was on YouTube Beats and it was a beat, it was like a Kodak type beat and it said Soul Bleed. And so well, matter of fact, I might have wrote these at the same time as Track Star because I remember like I wrote Track Star. It was like my mainstream Heartbreak song. They kind of go
together.
Yeah, it was like my mainstream Heartbreak song, and Soul Bleed was the one I wanted to do more like, I guess you could say kind of in the underground style that I thought the streets were gonna rock with Soul Bleed before Track Star. But it's crazy that how they rock with Track Star instead of that. You know what I'm saying? So that just blew my mind. But Soul Bleed was just like a spin off of Track Star, but it was just like kind of like just making it more rappy.
Right, same
You know
girl.
what I'm saying?
Same girl.
Same situation. You know, it was just like kind of, you know, flip off of that one.
So you would say that you had your heart broken.
Yeah, I think, you know, like over time I realized my problem. You know, I think I'm a healer. Like I think that my problem is like I find like I used to be with a girl like first off, I used to look for the wrong things. Like I really didn't even care about personality too much at one point. I was just like, if a shorty look good, you feel what I'm saying? Like that's you know what I'm saying?
Enough
like,
for you.
Right. But and then it's like I used to see things like if I was talking to a girl and you know she was telling me all these problems and all that stuff, I used to try to fix that and like try to fix things about her and stuff like that. I was like, it's like that's what I was doing, and so I guess you could say in some ways I kind of did it to myself too.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? Like that's really like the main.
So you like women that kind of had to rely on you a little bit or felt in a
damsel
way
in distress.
Right.
You coming and putting your cape on and saving these hoes.
No,
we didn't want to say it like that, damn it,
it's just like I don't know. Like I just felt like that was right at the time. You know what I'm saying? Like I just felt like
I want to fix this broken person.
Nah, it just like in my mind it was just like I like you too much to see you going through this.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Were you happy when you found out it was a boy?
Yes, for sure. For sure, I was just, because like I don't know why. Like my papa told me he had a dream a long time ago. He said he had a dream that somebody in the family was having a girl. So that's the first thing I thought about. I was like, dang, man, I want to have a girl, man. I really wanted a boy just because, like, you know, I want my firstborn to be a boy.
And you scared to have a girl?
Nah.
Guys be so scared of daughters.
I'm not scared to have a girl. It's just that's not what I want my first child to be. You know, I want all my children to have an older brother.
Well, you got your wish.
Yeah, for sure.
God bless.
All right. Laura just walked out. Onika McLean is here. Hey, Onika.
Hi, how y'all doing?
Hey.
What's up, everybody?
She's a comedian.
Mm-hmm.
We were just talking about, by the way, Mooski's having a son.
Oh, really?
So he's excited.
Congratulations.
Appreciate it.
You have a daughter, right?
His first
I have
child.
Two daughters.
I have 28 and 23.
Oh, wow.
Look, daughters is grown. Right. But he's actually, they're having a midwife and doing it at home and everything. So
Oh, with a tub and all that stuff?
Yeah.
It's like a kiddie
We got a
pool,
Mhm.
right? Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. And you're going to be there and watch her and push
He's
and do all
gonna
that
be
stuff?
in the pool.
And with all the blood and stuff? Lord Jesus, help me.
are you like, well, he was in the Marine Corps, so blood doesn't bother you, right?
Nah.
But in a pool of it,
I mean, it's like this. I saw the videos, and I'm not gonna lie and be all the way honest. Like when I saw the videos, I was like, man, I don't know.
did you see how big the vagina?
Yeah, I did.
Oh,
like,
no.
It goes back.
I did.
Nah, it goes back nice.
Look,
Yeah,
man,
it goes back.
that is crazy. Like one of my partners told me that he fainted. Like seen it in the
You're
hospital.
definitely gonna faint. I
So
can
I'm
tell.
like, I don't think so. I think I'm good. Like
I think he's gonna cry.
I think I'm prepared for it. Like I think I watched enough videos. I'm like, okay, I know it's about to go on.
Mm-hmm.
One thug tear.
What's the due date?
You say what?
One thug tear.
Yeah. So the due date was April 20th, but they pushed up because he keep growing. I guess he getting
He's
a little too
big.
big. So yeah.
So how does that work? How do they they're going to push up the due date and then it's whenever she goes into labor though, right? So
Right.
like, they're not going to induce it. Right?
So yeah, it's like
But you know, when
Middle of April.
when you get a sonogram, they measure the baby, and that's how they tell the time and when they're gonna come. So if they moved it up, it's because, like you said, he's almost ready.
Yeah.
He's ready to come out. He's like looking around, like, I don't know, it's getting too tight in here.
Yeah, it's getting tight
What's
in here.
crazy though, we got a 4D scan and like he had his eyes open.
Wow.
And the scan, so it was like,
Yeah,
that
he
was
was
kind of
up.
like creepy a little bit. I was like,
Wait, so let me ask, are you scared to have sex while she's pregnant?
nah.
Because, you know, some guys be feeling like they don't want to, like, hit the baby's
You
head and
better
stuff.
bust that thing open.
Nah,
It's gonna
look,
make her birth easier.
I ain't scared. You know what I'm saying? But like the thing about it is like, but anytime she tell me like she hurting or anything, like it kind of scared me a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because I just want to make sure she good.
But
you know
do you
what
be
I'm saying?
thinking now that you saw his eyes open that he be looking like when you having sex? Like,
He
what?
can't see that. Hush.
Nah.
Angela. I was about to explain, and now I'm not going to explain. But I remember having sex when I was pregnant with my daughter, and afterwards she would like, my stomach would get real tight. So it was like almost like she would like cringe, like ball up in a little ball. But it's not because she was looking at the dick, Angela.
I went into labor. It sounds funny what she's saying, but I went into labor having sex.
Really?
Like we had
For
sex.
real?
Yeah, and then it was like,
is
okay,
that
let's go
afterbirth
to the
or squirt?
hospital.
Oh, no, I was been scared. No, I
And
was
I'm
not scared
gonna be
about that for sure.
honest, at that point, because we knew it was the day before my due date. So he was ready to come out. So my son's father, he was getting ready to go to work. It was like 5 a.m. and I was like, let's have sex. Like, let's see if it happens today. So after we had sex, I got the contractions. But, you know, like I said, it might sound funny what Angela was saying, but I really think like the dick might have been poking his head or something. And he was like,
get me out of here.
Like,
Or that stimulation,
I'm not
though.
doing this no more.
It can't go in that
I
deep.
can't. Get me out of here.
I'm sick of y'all.
That's it. I'm sick of both of these two. This one don't go to sleep. This one wants to have sex all the time.
Now,
I
all three of y'all have had kids. They say women are hornier when they're pregnant. Is that true?
Yeah, I wanted to have sex every day, every minute, as much as I could.
I was 16, 17. I was too young to remember being horny. I do remember though that I had, well, not remember, but I know that I had a really easy birth. I only pushed 3 times. Oh, wow. So I feel like having sex towards like the end helped. That's what I'm saying. You better bust that thing open.
I only
it's gonna make
pushed
it
4
easier for her.
times. 4 times, and that's
my first daughter, my ex-husband was in jail, so I didn't have sex like that whole time, and it was a hard pregnancy, and I wasn't horny because I was stressed out. And then the second one, I was still stressed out. I wasn't.
So wait, were you still with him while he was in jail?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
But how was your birth not having sex?
Oh, I had 2 C-sections actually.
See what I mean?
So.
God,
But at least my stuff is still tight though.
No, exactly. You still got it brand new.
Now, let me ask you this. Okay. So let's just say you're pregnant, right? And you're not with the guy anymore. Is it okay to have sex with somebody else?
No way. Y'all looking at me?
The baby's in.
You
It's
the
done.
man.
I'm gonna be honest with you. If I went with my old lady and she pregnant with my baby, man, I find out another nigga busting her. Nah.
But you're still together, so that's.
I'll be like, man.
What if y'all were never together? Like, what if
we were never? No,
what if it was a oops, I got pregnant,
Right.
I ain't mean to get pregnant, and y'all were never in a relationship, and she just kept on having sex with whoever she wanted to have sex with?
We're not in a relationship.
I mean, what can
I got no intentions of being with her. Right?
You plan on taking care of your child, but y'all never was together. Y'all never gonna be together. So
But
she
I
get
don't know.
messed up.
It's still like, dang. Though.
You ever had sex with somebody who was pregnant? Not by you?
Nah.
You know they say that pregnant pussy that good.
I mean, I'm not judging.
I ain't gonna lie. You can definitely tell the difference. I can tell. Way wetter.
It's way wetter.
Yeah, it's way wetter. I'm for real.
Your face,
So you're enjoying it. Did you change positions more? Like maybe normally you do a certain position, but now that she's pregnant, you're like, okay.
Well, now that she's pregnant and like she's getting bigger, like now, like she can't lay on her back as much and stuff like that. The midwife told us not to do that, so you know what I'm saying.
So y'all been in
side action.
Yeah. Get a little side action. You know what I'm saying? And, you know.
It's good.
Listen, when you hit from the back and she, you know, in that position, it's like you don't even see the belly, so it's almost like she ain't pregnant no more, right?
And I have to say, and when you're pregnant, like with a belly, the best position is doggy style because the baby's comfortable, the baby's just like chilling.
Right.
It's like rocking it.
I've been in enjoying the
And then
pregnancy.
your
I ain't gonna lie. I've been
man
enjoying
gets
it,
to
you know.
see your sexy curves, all the fluffy,
wide.
you know? Yeah, it's nice.
sure.
That's nice.
Oh, Nika, that must have been tough though, being pregnant and your man is locked up. While you,
It was crazy.
right.
It was crazy. How was it? It was, just going on the visits, doing all that whole shenanigan stuff. It seemed like it was so many moons ago, but I remember like Prison Gap, going to Clinton Max and this one and that one when I was pregnant. And then he came home when she was like 4 months.
Okay.
So then we was together.
Did you you didn't bring the baby to visit?
No.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
That was too much.
Too young.
Yeah.
All right. Now you had this song called Dream Girl.
Dream Girl. So Dream Girl is about like just meeting somebody so perfect that sometimes it kind of like make you kind of like scared a little bit, like because you got trust issues, you know, that you're dealing with. So it's kind of like, okay, this look this way, but it's too good to be true.
Right.
But at the same time, then you realize, hey, this is what I asked for.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I can't jeopardize what I got right here off of what happened to me in the past. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, wake me up in my dream is real.
Dang, I think I'm going through that.
Yeah, because sometimes things be so good, you be feeling like, when is the bomb gonna drop?
For real though.
Sounds so relatable.
But that's the manifestation, right?
Sounds relatable.
Right.
Word.
Yeah,
It's
I
one of
can
my favorite
relate.
songs though on the
I'm
project.
going through that. I feel like I have the perfect man. And it's like almost too good to be true. Like,
So what is perfect? Like, explain to me. I want to hear from a man's point of view and then from a woman's point of view. What do you think is perfect, like for you?
Perfect for me, it's just like, you know, like, so I work a lot, right?
Mm-hmm.
And stuff like, it's just like coming home, you know, and it's just that balance that I always needed. It's just like automatically there. You know what I'm saying? Like everything that I need is like, she automatically got it already for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, man, she think like me. You know what I'm saying? Like she about her own. You know what I'm saying? Like she get it by herself. Like, you know what like, it's just like, I don't have to
save her like you had to
yeah,
save others.
yeah, I guess
Put
you
it
say,
together.
but it's
You don't have
just
to fix the
like
broken toy.
it's relieving when you have a partner that, you know, that takes a lot off you. At the same time, you get what I'm saying? It makes it easy. Like, it's easy to love somebody like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just easy.
What were
I
some
agree.
things you
I
had
think
to
it's
get
easy
over?
to love someone like that too.
Because like you said, you know, you're so used to like, sometimes we're so used to dysfunctional relationships that we think that's normal.
Right.
So what were some things that you had to get over? Like, was it hard for her to break through?
No, it was kind of like hard for both of us to break through because she had some stuff on her end
Right.
and I had some stuff on my end. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, at the end of the day, I just always remember like the vibe I caught in the beginning with it. You know what I'm saying? Like this has been different than any other girl I ever talked to simply because I look beyond. Like, I looked at the looks plus her mind. Her mind is what really attracted me. Like, because when she started talking about how she thinks and how she grew up, how she was thinking while she was growing up, it's like I connected with her. Like, that was the first time I ever talked to a female and like the way she thought, like turned a nigga on. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, dang, I never. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just
smart.
it was dope.
Intellectual stimulation.
Yeah, for sure. Plus the looks. You know what I'm saying? It's like this time it was different.
Right.
This time it was different because I told myself, I was like, all right, you know, maybe I always look for the wrong thing. Like, just because the shawty bad don't mean, you know what I'm saying, that's what it is. You know, so.
What about you, Gigi? Because you were just talking about you in the same situation.
Yeah, for me, it starts with understanding, right? Because, you know, we are all different. Everybody comes from different walks of life. Everybody have different beliefs. You know, sometimes you might be with somebody who doesn't feel the same way you feel about everything. And it's okay to be okay with, you know, being your own. Also, like, honestly, when I went through, I was with the same person for 11 years on and off, but that span of time. And again, sometimes you think dysfunctional is normal. I was in a very, very dysfunctional situation. And to me, it was normal, the things that we did and went through. And it took for me to step away from that to realize that shit was fucking crazy and that I was tripping. I really at a point where when I broke up with my ex, I took that time off to work on myself, to see what I wanted. And I prayed for what I thought was the perfect man. And I literally got everything I asked for, like my entire list. is what I have in this man. Like, he's perfect to me. Like, we get along, our chemistry, our energy from day one. Like, and this is somebody that I've known for maybe 16 years before things got romantic. And when we linked up the second time around, it wasn't on romantic intentions. It was about business. And then things, took romantic. A shift to romantic. And it's just like, all along, this person was
right there.
Yeah, and I never knew. And it's like, I always was the one that like, oh, men ain't shit. Every man cheat. I come from a cheating father and cheating brothers and cheating relationships. And I was a sugar baby. I was a mistress. I was a side bitch. I was, what I'm saying? I've been through every relationship scenario that you could possibly think about besides polyamorism, which I wanted to try as well at one point. And it's like, this man came into my life, and I really just posted it today in my story. This man came into my life and showed me that all men are not the same. Yeah. Like, he's the exception to the rule, and he's what I thought was impossible. He's that possible.
Well, shout out to Big Dog for giving us a good name. You know what I'm saying?
Finally, right?
And I tell him all the time,
when we do it,
how grateful I am for him, how appreciative I am to have him in my life, and we communicate on a level that's out of this world, and like, I'm just so happy that I have what I have.
Have you found that, Onika?
I'm not gonna fuck it up by any means.
No.
I mean, you know what it is? I feel like I was in a relationship for a really, really long time. I was married for 17 years, right? So that's a long time. And it was a crazy back and forth fighting, just a nonsense. And so for me to become self-reliant, it's really hard for me to open up to people fully, because I feel like somebody gonna put me in a box, throw away the key, and now all my freedoms are gone. So it's really, I take relationships really slow.
Right.
Really slow.
And nothing wrong with that. Yeah. There's no rush for anything. What do you say, Mooski, when women say all men cheat? Because a lot of people feel like that.
No, like all men definitely don't cheat. You know what I'm saying? Like, some of us, like we good. You know what I'm saying? Like, when we find somebody we really care about and stuff, like, that's really what it is. Like, that saying that a nigga would change all his ways when he meet the right girl, like, that's facts. Like, a nigga gon', you know what I'm saying? Like, a nigga gon' settle where he find that peace, and you know what I'm saying, where he feel like he come home to peace. You know what I'm saying? Like, he leave like cause at home for me, that's where my peace at. No matter what's going on outside. You know what I'm saying? I come back and it's like everything just go back to normal, and like, sometimes I don't even want to leave home. It feels so good at home.
That's a good feeling.
You know what I'm saying?
That's how a home should be.
Word, for sure.
Like, I see a couple of guys in the room nodding their heads like, yes, that is what it's supposed to be.
I feel like there's just some guys that aren't so promiscuous and there's just men that's the type of guy they are. They don't cheat.
Or they go through it already.
I think I've been with a few guys who don't cheat. I really believe that.
Like, people always say that, cheating. They act like it's really a big deal. I mean,
I
feel like no. I
she's about to say some shit.
I feel like I'm like heartened by it. I'm like, people gonna do what they gonna do.
I too. Yeah, like, I feel like there could be other problems in a relationship. I've said that a lot on this show, especially in the first episodes. Like, there's there's other problems besides cheating. Man.
But financial is the number one reason that
that's
couples.
Why I broke up.
I read that in the book.
Yeah, because it's different when you can handle your family, and then when the finances start, you can't have a chick and we struggling. Like, you gotta pick. You gotta pick a struggle. You can't. But they said cheating is a rich man's sport.
Yes, it is.
Definitely.
You gotta be able to afford that.
No, but I think for men too, and like, financial hardships is really tough. Like, because you guys argue about a lot of things when you're not feeling good and stable, right, and secure. And I think for men too, like, I feel like it's hard for men sometimes to be with a woman who makes more than them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I
don't know. It probably could be. I don't know really. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause
have you ever asked a woman for money?
No.
Ooh.
Never.
You all right?
I have never been that type of nigga. I've always been a provider.
My homegirl was dating this guy. I could not stand her boyfriend, right? And so, she finally broke up with him. He was so annoying. And this was the problem I had. He asked her to borrow some money.
No.
Right? But the red flag for me was he taking all these trips. He going places. He doing things. He leaving the country. He jet setting. Not even inviting her most of the time.
Oh, word.
Right? And doing that shit. And then you need to borrow money. I was like, girl, I said, listen, I could understand if like, you know, because he was an entrepreneur. He had his own business. But to me, if you're not handling your shit, you traveling, you doing all this shit, and then you're going to ask your girl for money, and you're not even fucking her, like, right?
No.
But that wasn't his girl, though.
It was, though. They was together for years. That's what I thought was. I would have said if he was responsible and, you know what I'm saying, home, handling business, putting the money in, but he was traveling and doing some bullshit, not telling her when he was going. I said, girl, you're not going to get it back. And like,
that's crazy.
Wow.
Truthfully, y'all not together. I was telling her.
They broke up, right?
I feel like
Yes, because she cheap as hell too. She ain't letting nobody know money.
I mean, without even, I feel like even guys who make more money than their woman, they have a issue a lot of times with their girl just making a lot of money, period.
The
Like
ambition.
even if it's not as much as them, like I've experienced it a few times. Like guys get really intimidated by a woman who doesn't need anything.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know, because I think in, you know, because like even my girl, like she, you know, she's an entrepreneur. She has her own, you know, her own stuff going on, like with esthetician. Like she got her skincare products and stuff like that she wants to do. So I know when she
Your skin
becomes
looks great, by the way.
Yes.
But no, I know when she wants to like when her time comes with that and she takes off in that, I'm not gonna look at it like, okay, you know, like I'm not gonna be mad at her for that, because that's what I want. I want to see her. I want to see her flourish in what she wants to do, because the same happiness I got right now from using my gift, I want her to have. You know what I'm saying? So I can't speak for all men in that. You know what I'm saying? But I guess some niggas, you know, they probably feel like their girl don't need them no more, or they probably feel like I feel like even if a girl make a lot of money, if a nigga still feel like, you know what I'm saying, that like he is welcome in her life and she's, you know, he still feel like the man, you know what I mean? I think everything be good.
Yeah, I had to learn
Sounds
that too.
good.
I had to learn to like sometimes be like, I need you for something.
Yeah, fake need.
But yeah, I ain't
We
never
gotta
borrowed no
fake-
money from the.
But
from
you
the,
do need it, though. 'cause you
Angela
just want them to
definitely
do
fake
it.
My girl.
need.
No,
fake
but
need.
no, you're right. But I mean, I also had to realize that like, even though I could do like a lot of stuff for
Everything
myself,
on your own.
sometimes you gotta ask, because a guy wants to feel like you need his help, you know, and it does help sometimes.
It just like, you know, we just want to help along the way sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like even my girl know, like I know what she can do by herself. You know what I'm saying? I know what she was doing before I even came in the picture. You know what I'm saying? Like I know what she can do on her own. But it's just like sometimes I just want to, like, if I'm in a position, like it's like the position I'm in, I want to share it. I want this to be, like, you know, I want this to be ours. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to bring you up with me as I go up. You know what I'm saying?
Use her products?
Like, so she got this beard. She got this beard.
Oh, she got
stuff
beard
she got
oil.
on.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? The beard oil, and it's like palm cream or whatever, something like that.
And his hair look nice and moisturized too.
Yeah, she hooked me up with that too. You know what I'm saying?
Because you know, a lot of guys don't be using like skincare products. Like,
No,
I'm gonna be honest though, I didn't, and I like she keep me up on all this stuff.
Right.
Like she'll like bother me like to do give me a facial or something, or she want me to wash my face. Like she always on me
and then
about
you give
stuff
her
like
a
that.
facial, right?
Oh boy.
Yeah, for sure. But
He's like,
yeah,
okay, fine. Yeah.
nah, for real though. But yeah,
Men think
keep me up.
that type of stuff is too feminine sometimes.
Men be washing their face
Nah,
with soap or just water.
But it's just
or
like,
they don't
you know,
wash
like
their face at all.
I just feel like we don't gotta do that all the time. Like that's
I
just too
I
much.
got a
And the
little
same rag with
regimen in
their
the
body.
bathroom.
Yeah, they be wiping their ass and then putting it on their face.
I'm talking about give me a kiss. Right, first, wait, hold up.
Hey, y'all trying to play us right now. Like what's going
No,
on?
it's true.
Y'all
Like,
like-
We really be having to dust y'all off.
But this was crazy though. Like we just don't be wanting to do all, like that's it's just too much.
Look, his nails
like,
is clean. Look
like
at that.
a nigga-
you
a
be
nigga
getting
just-
manis and petties now with your girl? and
Nah, I ain't gonna. I went one time, but I didn't like it.
Why?
Like just I don't know. Like I told her
But
I'd
then
go
you
back
like-
with her though.
you
She
didn't
told me
like
I gotta go back.
You have to.
But like I don't know. Like I don't know. Like that little foot thing. I ain't like that junk. Like
You're not used to nobody touching your feet.
yeah,
That's
I
why.
ain't used to that at all. Like at
Does
all.
she massage your feet at home?
Nah, she don't mess with my feet. Nah, I ain't gonna count.
Uh-oh.
Like, But I don't ever ask her to though either though. But I massage hers though.
What's
You better be massaging them while them ankles are swollen. She about to have a baby.
Massage.
Yeah, I got massage your legs like every night. Type.
Oh my God, when I was pregnant, I got some big ass feet. Oh my God, big.
What's something that you like that's
I used to make my
unusual?
son's father rub my feet all the time.
What you mean?
Like in the bedroom, what's something that you like that's like, you know, that's not like the regular shit? You know, like guys like getting their dick sucked, like fucking. But like, what's something that you like that is a little bit unusual, maybe?
I like my balls licked.
All right, I don't know that that's unusual.
I don't know that that's unusual, but for you to say like I like it, because some men be like, it's all right, you know.
Nah,
like guys don't be
I'ma keep it all the way,
Maybe
but
it's how you like lick it, right? Because some people like it
I like it
different.
Okay. What about like, okay, licked or sucked?
Right.
Both don't feel good.
Okay, what about like with a hand, like play with it? Like, does she like her to play with it with her hands? Why?
Yeah, that feel good too.
All right, he's a balls guy.
He's a balls.
You feel what I'm saying? That feel good too.
It's hard to tell sometimes, like, because you do it. Does it tickle?
No, it don't tickle. It just, I don't know, like, it just feel good. Like, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it.
Like
if she giving me head or something and she done lick my ball, like she, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit, I mean, that don't feel good, you know?
Did you have to tell her that, or she just did it?
No, she just did it one day and I was like, oh, I like that.
Perked up, like.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I like that.
Will that make you come faster?
I mean, it just, I guess you could say, yo. Mm-hmm. I don't know. It just feel good. I don't
What
think
if she
maybe
just
come
did that and nothing else? You think that you could come from that?
Nah.
It ain't that good, Angela.
I'm just wondering.
I wouldn't come from that. Nah.
What about you, Onika? What's something you like that's unusual? That's not like the standard cookie cutter sex.
Damn, what do I like? That's a bag from the side on standing up.
Okay, sex standing
right?
up.
Like, I don't know what
from the
it
back
is.
or
yeah, because like if you like put your hands on the wall, the walls are cold. Like the wall is cold right here. I don't know what it is. Something
That's nice.
Maybe it's just the police. Maybe it's like a fantasy.
Oh my God.
Jail visits got you
right? Because I'm so short. I gotta like be on my tippy toes and stuff.
You ever feel like you're gonna break somebody's dick like that?
No.
Okay.
Because I don't.
Oh, that.
I
She
do
really
yoga,
trying to.
right?
She like.
All you gotta do is arch your back and like pull your stomach in, and it'll kind of, you know.
You ever been riding a dick and felt like
whore.
if I go up and down?
Come on.
You said whore. So you like for somebody to be like aggressive with you, like throw you against the wall?
A little bit.
Okay.
I like a little bit of a choke.
Choking.
But not crazy, but just
slap,
a little bit.
I like.
Just that little slap.
But one time I went, I was like looking into
S&M.
S&M. I was just looking into it, right? And I bought these like little outfits. I had no idea this shit was dangerous. Let me tell you something. I had no idea it was dangerous. I was like, wait a minute. He was like shaking me a little bit. I was like, wait a minute. He was like, bitch. I was like, how many bitches in here? It was a lot. It was a lot.
Wait, somebody did that? So you bought the stuff and
bought the stuff and I wanted to like try it, but I wasn't for it.
You wasn't ready?
No, I had no idea, because then I started looking online and it was like, if you choke, people die. Like, I was like, oh, wait.
No, a light choke.
Yeah, but if they shake, like I'm little, if they're too big and like I just got shook. I felt like it was a shaking baby syndrome. I was like, I felt like I was gonna get, like I was getting broke. I said, wait, Nika, chill out. Like, you know, you want to do stuff before you die. I'm
Not
good.
You don't want to die doing it.
I want to die doing it.
Mooski, you ever do a little choke? Or?
Yeah, I do actually.
I could tell he perked up when you said it too. He was like,
you know, you got it. You can't go too hard with the choke though. You know what I'm saying? But you like you said, like a little light choke. You know?
What about you getting choked a little?
No, I don't like that at
What?
all.
How do you know?
Because that happened to me before. I do not like that. Like,
what did you do?
I was like, nah. You know what I'm saying? Like, get off me with that. I don't like that.
That's what you say.
It'll make your orgasm intense if she does it right before you, like right while you about to come.
But I don't know. Like, I don't want to be choked. Like, don't choke me, man.
You probably just need a little drink first.
You're like, I'm a black man in America. I'm good.
That ain't my speed right there. That ain't my speed right there.
That choke ain't it.
I ain't gonna count.
Well, okay, so you choke her a little bit lightly. Yeah. Okay, do you talk shit?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like what kind of things you say?
You know, I just be like,
He put that voice on. That voice he gave us when he first
sometimes I
walked
don't
in.
even say nothing. Sometimes I don't even say nothing. Just be like, mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you know, I don't gotta say nothing all the time, but like, if I get in the ear, you know, I'll be talking a little something, you know, like a little smooth something, you know, especially if we argue about something.
I like what you're doing.
You know what I'm saying? I got, you know what I'm saying? If we argue about something,
that shit now.
and I was right, you know,
I like that. Right?
I like it. I like it.
I'm gonna try that.
Have you ever cried during sex?
nah.
What?
I don't know why I think of you as this like
I'm trying to figure out too, like what's going on.
very expressive, emotional
Like,
person.
look, I'm gonna tell you though. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. So I'm not even like that. Like my music and me, it was like crazy. Like because I never really talk about emotions and stuff, but I can do it through music.
Okay.
And so that's why I call it melodic therapy for the broken, because this is the vulnerable stuff that you will be talking about in like a therapy session.
Right. But
You get what I'm saying?
All right. So you would have never had this discussion in real life.
Yeah, like normal. I don't talk about. I don't ever talk about my emotions and stuff like that. That music is the only way I can deal with that. Like I never really. And then when I do it, I try to do it in a way to it's just like I want to come so hard with it. Like Track Star, I was trying to see how many bars could I make with this. You know, like how far can I go with this concept and really still tell a true story.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like you write a book. You know, or you turn a book into a movie. You gonna make it a little bit more juicy in the movie. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, you hyped it up.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying? Like you gotta really get it across though. But make
Does it bother
it.
her that you're not as expressive in real life as you are in your music? Like when she wants to have a real conversation?
I'm gonna be honest with you. Like in that, I've grown a lot in that area. Like when it comes to talking to her, because when you want something to work, you know what I'm saying? Like you start trying stuff you never tried before to make it work. You know what I mean? And sometimes it's me. She likes
that.
And
she's like,
wow.
Word, for real though. Like sometimes it's me, and then sometimes because I feel like me and her the same person type. You know what I'm saying? Like it's hard for her to open up emotions. Sometimes it's hard for me.
Somebody got to do
you know
it though.
What I'm saying?
That's why you got to really start like.
Right.
But that's actually nice because then y'all really could do it together.
Right.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, like we definitely growing. But see, what's crazy about it is when you're really comfortable with somebody, like your way of communicating is different. It's different now. You know what I'm saying? Like they kind of understand how you communicate in a sense, but they also understand where they want you to be at too, though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So.
Well, listen, we appreciate you for coming. I know you got a lot going on.
For sure.
And I think it's dope that you made some time for lip service in person.
Yeah,
I was like, is he going to be nervous after our Zoom one? But
no, I'm not nervous at all.
Okay, good.
Never.
No, that's dope. But melodic therapy for the broken. So you get to hear him express himself in ways that he won't in real life.
Nah. Let you say it like that. No, for real though.
Yeah, no, for real. We learned a lot about you today.
He let the song cry. Remember, like Jay-Z?
Yeah, you know?
Oh yeah.
It's true therapy.
Yeah.
It's therapeutic.
And you in a good space right now.
Yeah, for sure. I really am.
Congratulations.
Baby on the way. You got your dream girl.
I appreciate it. Appreciate it.
You know, you in love, you opening up. You got somebody that's your equal.
Yeah.
You know, skin glowing from her products.
All them good facials and beard oil.
Yeah,
getting his balls licked all the time. It's amazing.
Hey,
life's great.
You know, life is good. I can't complain. Life is good. I thank God for real.
And Onika, thank you so much for coming through. I know you local, so we could have you come in.
Yes, I was like, yes, I'm coming. I'm going to St. Thomas for a gig tomorrow.
Oh, we love St. Thomas.
Yes.
Wasn't that where AJ Johnson was? Yep.
Yeah, so I'm going tomorrow, and I was on my way to get a haircut, and then your producer called me. He was like, "Are you around?" I said, "I'm gonna be around." So then my daughter brought me my outfit, and I just put on my makeup in the car. I was like, "Yes."
Well, you look great.
Thank you.
And we appreciate you. We're definitely
sis.
going to have you back.
Thank
and have
you.
fun in St. Thomas.
Thank you so much.
And remember what happens there
stays there.
unless you come here and talk about it.
Unless you come spill your tea, girl.
All right, lip service. Thank y'all so much.
Thank you.
So.